if you take, for instance, elections, this is a process that happens in the field. They set up regional offices and registration centers, which will be set up, be there for a few days, and be taken down again. So the way it works is that for instance, in Somaliland, you have 1,000 cases. They will be loaded onto separate trucks and going to different regions, being set up, maybe 2 or 3 or 10 or just one in clusters and connected to some Wi-Fi. So in that stage, you register and people come and sign up and register, and they leave with an ID card, ideally. We're capable of printing these on the premises. That's an evolution later, that came later. So first you need that, and then on election day, people will show, the registration happens over a period of maybe 3 or 6 months, whereas the voting, when the voter arrives, they will all arrive on the same day or within 2 or 3 days. So in that stage, a lot more handheld devices are needed to recognize and authenticate people. So this is basically how it works, but it's really a field process, because to vote you need to be present in many different sites. In health, the mobile systems are thought for rural areas, whereas if you have a clinic in Nairobi, it will not be necessarily in a box like this, but still the lack of stable power is still requiring power backup, and this is what we are now working together with the hospital here in Nairobi to establish a stable environment for their IT. They're actually completely, fully digitalized. Everything runs on computer, but their challenge is still that power comes and goes sometimes, and the laptops will run out of power. So tomorrow we're going to solve that, I hope.
Is there a way to link the system to the actual votes cast? Because in Africa we have this little problem of corruption where people are said to have voted when they didn't really vote. There's ghost voters, where there's double registration of names, and sometimes someone might have voted in Nairobi, but then it's claimed they also voted in Mombasa.
Yeah.
And so there's duplication of votes, and then there's ghost voters who never even showed up, but their names are in the system, and they claim, or when people rig elections. So do you think in a way it's like it lowers the risk of corruption or the risk of cheating?
Well,
is there a way to link it, or is that something you want?
You can say this is the sole purpose of the equipment. The sole purpose is to prevent a dual registration. So when a person registers in the registration process, if he tries to go to another town and register there, then the system, because it's a real-time matching, it will check in the database, and if it finds his iris scan biometrics, the flag goes up and the handcuffs comes out. So this is what it does, and the same is on election day. It makes sure the voter is authenticated, and he is then given a voting card. And that's where we stop. We don't offer electronic voting. Voting is still done in the paper way, because there are still so many issues about electronic voting that you can be influenced, etc. And it's important to say we're not into politics at all. We're IT people. We deliver what is the best on the upper shelf on the day where you ask us to supply.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? I think you've answered my questions fully.
Yeah, we are here to continue our innovation. Now what we presented here, what you see here is basically what we've been doing for a while. The next step is that identity moves away from these kind of proprietary equipment, and will move on to traditional handheld devices, tablets or phones, where your ID is simply captured by taking a selfie, and that will be the key to access public services, etc. And at clinics, small sensors at the door will recognize you when you're approaching the clinic, and preparing the file with the doctor, and everything will be monitored in a seamless process. And it's already happening. It's a very fast-moving technology, and Africa is like they were in the first revolution with mobiles, really in the front. They are way ahead of Denmark on mobile payments, and I'm pretty sure that they're also going to take the lead on this. And this is really the next stage which we are preparing for now.
Thank Thank you very much. That was great.
You're welcome.